Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. We're starting the week off with a really nice 8-race card. Let's check out the track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to the one and only Peter Aiello.
Warm summer day with sunny skies. Temperatures in the low 90s today. The main track fast, the Tapeta track always fast, and the turf course is firm. In race one, number 1, Overnight Express, a change of jockey. Make the jockey, Jonathan Acasio. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite Pop Style away very nicely and reaches out to an early advantage. Here's Stubold moving up on the outside of stablemate Cheese. In between them goes Episode. She's trying to hold her spot. Then it's a gap of another length and a half to Overnight Express, who improves out the rail. 3 in front of Belmia, and You Bet Joe's Praying. And between horses and Stubolds, and out the back now is Belmia. To the far turn they go, and Pop Style loose up front with a 4-length lead. Speed of Sound on the chase from second. Shown Open Racetrack Episode now third. They've gone 3 ahead of Overnight Express, who's now fourth as they whistled a quarter in 21-1. Pop Style's going awfully quick. She has a challenge now from Speed of Sound, who's within a next second. 3 back to Episode in third. They straighten for the drive. Speed of Sound surging forward to try to get Pop Style. Pop Style, and on the outside, Speed of Sound, and jockey Hector Diaz. They've hit the front at 7-1. It's Speed of Sound to win the Thursday opener, going away by almost 2. Pop Style second, Episode third, Cheese is fourth, then Belmia, Stubold, 57-3. And they're off. Level enough beginning. From the middle, it's Fontina who reaches out for the early lead. Moving through with the inside, El Rojo Vivo's on the go. El Rojo Vivo to the top. Away second is Fontina. These two are going quickly. They've opened 6 in a hurry over Divining Stone, who's now third. 3 more to 16 Cigarettes, who comes away second last, and a long way behind. The early trailer is Antillion. The speed must be on the top end, as El Rojo Vivo went 24 seconds to the opening quarter. That's not flying. He's in front there for Leonel Reyes by a length and a half. Fontina is second. Sonny Leone getting after 16 Cigarettes to get his mind on the game. He's now third, but he's under a loose rein to go after the in-battle duo. 5 ahead of Divining Stone and 3 more to Antillion. They make their way past the half-mile marker. The opening half-mile complete in 46-4. That was a big-time second quarter of 22-4. The leader, El Rojo Vivo, taken on again by Fontina. She's had a pretty good trip for Zayas and is moving closer. 3 back to 16 Cigarettes, who's trying to rally into that fast pace. 5 ahead of Divining Stone and 5 more to Antillion. They run to the top of the stretch now. These top 2 continue to spar. It's El Rojo Vivo trying to turn back Fontina. 16 Cigarettes just had the wrong pace flow, driven and not responding. Off the turn in the stretch drive, 3 quarters. 112-1. They're at the top of the lane. El Rojo Vivo tries to finish it up. 3 lengths to the good with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Fontina is second, but she went just as fast as the leader early. 3 back to an rallying Antillion, who might claim third. El Rojo Vivo almost home. Fontina one more time. El Rojo Vivo in front. A length better than Fontina second. They were 3 ahead of Antillion, who closed a ton of ground to be third in 139-3.
They're off in the Curlin Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112-1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Acamar quick to begin and reaches out for the early advantage. 40 Flash moving to him on the outside. Splitting Horses Truth and Honesty's on the go. James Gang away in traffic in the run to the half-mile point. It's Acamar who has the lead. Truth and Honesty is latched on to him second. 40 Flash is out in the middle in third. James Gang is together with Ford Attitude toward the rail. Out three wide Warlord Cruzan. Back from there it's Gone Nuts. The two laggards are Rowdy Jess and Mr. Moore. Into the far turn at the 5/16. It's Acamar who has the lead. On the outside, Truth and Honesty tries to keep up second. 40 Flash is third. Long shot Ford Attitude has a big chance from there, fourth at the inside. Outside, it's Warlord Cruzan. Gone Nuts tries to follow somebody, and they're at the top of the stretch. Acamar has the lead. Going to work now, Truth and Honesty to try to get to him. Over the top, here's a late run from Warlord Cruzan. Loose at the rail is Ford Attitude. There's an eighth of a mile to go. The leader is Acamar, roused forward on the top end by Vasquez and trying to finish it up. Truth and Honesty is chased the entire journey. He's not catching Acamar, who's in front. Acamar to win by 2. Truth and Honesty second. Warlord Cruzan third. Ford Attitude is fourth in 103 and 3. And they're off. Good start at the inside for More Spring Spirit. Jonas's Dream is at the rail. In between horses, Sue is on the go. Ridden forward but into fourth is Never Say Never. Outside, Adios Papa Chico. Then You're My Style, and the trailer is an Awesome Beast. Down the backstretch they go. Jonas's Dream has the lead by a neck. More Spring Spirit is there second from a Patient Sue, who sits a tracking trip in third. Moving out the rail, You're My Style together with first-timer Awesome Beast. Never Say Never outkicked in the early stages and ridden at the back. The trailer is Adios Papa Chico. They went 22-2 for the opening quarter, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Jonas's Dream with a host of pursuers. Getting started on the far outside, here comes the second-time starter, Sue. Circling horses and up into a joint second with More Spring Spirit. Here's Awesome Beast now. Awesome Beast with a bold move toward the rail from Edwin Gonzalez. He got tightened up, and he's trying to go back after Jonas's Dream, who has the lead. It's Jonas's Dream in front. Awesome Beast, emboldened by the challenge, and right back through at the inside. They went the half and 45-2, and they're at the top of the stretch. Awesome Beast is bringing his running shoes today. He's now taken a clear lead and bid this field a pleasant Thursday good afternoon. This is a very nice unveiling from Awesome Beast. He's done everything right, and he's clearing off. Awesome Beast for trainer Kathy Davey to win it going away by 5 lengths. Sue is up for second. Jonas's Dream threw out the anchor late. He was third. Fourth is More Spring Spirit in 124 flat.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
And they're off. Good start from between for Iron Man Jimmy, who heads off for the early advantage on the far outside split strike. In between horses, Mr. Obario. Internal Capital gets away in good shape and now drops over to land fourth. Followed out the rail by Sam Stormy. In between horses, Tis the Coast. A bit deep on the course, Motivo. Second last is Halon. The early trailer is Admiral's Wave. The early leader is Iron Man Jimmy and Lionel Reyes. They're a length in front. Split Strike is their second, tugging between horses and moving up into third. Tis the Coast. Very wide and very keen is Motivo on the far outside. Well settled is the gray Internal Capital, racing ahead in front of Mr. Robario. 3 back to Sam Stormy, who's in stride with Halon, and the trailer is Admiral's Wave. The opening quarter, 22-4. They have less than half a mile to run. On the inside, it's Iron Man Jimmy. On the outside, it's Split Strike. They're a half length apart. At the rail in third is Internal Capital. He's traveled well into the race. Outside fourth goes Mr. Robario. That's all for Tis the Coast. That's all for Motivo. From between horses, it's Halon. At the rail, it's Sam Stormy as they round the far turn. Cipriano Gill looks to feed Internal Capital some racetrack. Zayas has already done that with Mr. Robario, and he's up to challenge for control. They went to half in 45-3, and they're on their way home. Out in the middle, it's Mr. Robario striding forward to take the lead. From between horses, Split Strike. Sam Stormy trying for a hole that's not there. Internal Capital loose and charging into second. It's Mr. Robario clear. Mr. Robario in front. Internal Capital is second, very close for third. Either Split Strike or Iron Man Jimmy in 126-4. And they're off. The favorite, One Sharp Cookie, was away in good shape. Arrogancy going right after him in the early stages. The two favorites are 1-2. Black Fury is at the rail, in tight between horses. Asher's Edge, he gets shuffled to fourth. On from fifth, it's Lucas Prince racing ahead of Street Surfer in sixth. Seventh is David Songs with Street Earnings in eighth. Ninth and last, Fatouche in the run to the half-mile point. The leader is the favorite, One Sharp Cookie, a length and a half in front through a 22-second quick opening quarter. Out in the middle, that's Arrogancy ridden in second. Asher's Edge is moving up on the outside of Black Fury. These top four have 5 on Street Surfer, who's now fifth. 2 more to Street Earnings, then David Songs, still out the back, Fatouche. Around the far turn at the 5/16, One Sharp Cookie's been working hard to hold the lead. Right alongside is Arrogancy, who's driven well trying to get to him. Asher's Edge has a shot at the in-battle duo while racing in third while 3 wide. 2 back to Black Fury. Underway from the back is Street Earnings. They're at the top of the stretch. One Sharp Cookie through a 45 2/2 mile. He's 3/16 from home, and now he's 3 on top. The one running home out in the middle is Street Earnings, but he's shifting ground a touch. Black Fury is out the rail. Fatouche underway from last. He's got a shot for a slice, but it's home and cooled for One Sharp Cookie. One Sharp Cookie, indeed. He wins by 3. Street Earnings is up for second. Asher's Edge ran third in 118-2. They're off. And they're off. From From the inside, Flirtini and Admiral Hopper, the first two to begin. The Admiral Hopper puts ahead in front. Out in the middle, Sophia Storm is away in the top flight. Fortuna Bell's in the yellow and up to third now. Then it's a length back to Bahamian Moon, who's dropped better than 6 lengths behind. Then it's Anatomy as they race to the far turn. 1 of 1 is at the back of the group. The leader is the favorite, Admiral Hopper. 2-5 and sharp at the 5/16. She's a length and a half in front of Flirtini in second, Fortuna Bell third. It's a big gap to Anatomy, who just ran into fourth from Sophia Storm, who's back to fifth. Then Bahamian Moon and 1 of 1. They whistled a quarter, 21 seconds flat. They straighten for the drive. Admiral Hopper still has the lead. She's gone awfully quick. On the outside, Fortuna Bell is now second. Anatomy's running home with an upset threat. They come past the 8th pole. Anatomy trying to straighten up. She has big-time momentum. She's closing down the center. Here's Anatomy. Right by Admiral Hopper. Anatomy wins. Admiral Hopper second, Fortuna Bell third, Bahamian Moon fourth in 56 and 3. Runners away. Awful start for Modica, 3 lengths slow. Good start for Whiting Field, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving at the inside, Palpito's on the go. Palpito lands the early lead. Whiting Field is now second. Sir Mendel and Wine Goggles third and fourth. Downing Street is toward the inside. He's now racing fifth, about 7 lengths off the lead. First shot fired is on his outside, a gap of another 2 to fight till dawn. After a bad break, Modica is down toward the inside through an opening quarter in 23 and 2. Out the back early, the trailers include Dixie Preach and Nameless. To the back they go, Palpito by a length and a half. Whiting Field second, Sir Mendel third, Wine Goggles now fourth. First shot fired, 3 wide while racing in fifth. Downing Street is at the rail. On his back is Modica after the bad break, then Fight Till Dawn. Still lingering toward the back of the field is Dixie Preach, Nameless just ahead of him as they make their way through a 47 and 2 half-mile speed. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Palpito doing battle with Whiting Field. Sir Mendel, he's had a good trip. He's now third. Given the green light at the rail is Downing Street, but he hasn't kicked in. On his outside, first shot fired. Then Modica, white blinkers, 3 wide and about 6 lengths off the lead as they go to work now up front. Whiting Field, 3 wide, Sir Mendel at the rail. That's Palpito. Trying to get out from behind him is Downing Street. Bracketed in by first shot fired. Down the center, Modica. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. On the far outside, Modica starts to finish up. Sir Mendel is in front. Modica, even after the bad break, is up to the task. He's 4-1 and he's a winner. Modica and Hector Diaz Jr. going away. Sir Mendel second, Whiting Field third. Brutal stretch trip for Downing Street. He's fourth. First shot fired to complete your high five in 134 and 1.
And that wraps up Thursday's action. We got a nice weekend ahead of us. On Friday, we'll have a 9-race card. Our new post is 12:55 p.m., so make sure you come out and join us. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.